Hey everybody, this is Matt Rendar. This is the Zulu Wars Black Powder battle report. This is going to be a fictitious battle, loosely based on real events, real units from the Anglo Zulu War, 1878 to 1879, between the British military and the nation of the Zulu. Some of the famous battles in real life were Islawanda and Rorke's Drift. So some of the units and the tactics will be played out. To the results you will see. Enjoy. My son Luke commanding the British. I will be commanding the Zulus. And it would be held at the War Room, my gaming room. We start off with a scenario. It's going to be trying to refit and supply a local farm moving through Zulu land. So the British column has to move up the road and link up and defend. Zulus will be coming in randomly, turn 2 from random table edges. Quickly, Luke starts making orders and moving his British up the road. Try to get them stretched out a little bit so they can get into defensive positions and see how fast the Zulus begin to show up on the table. So, moving his men, he has a Gatling gun, a 9-pound cannon, and several battalions of British foot. Not rolling so high on the order dice. We're using the Black Powder rules, so he's only moving so far. Slowly but surely getting ready for the impending doom of the fearless Zulu charge. Forming into lines to get the maximum firepower. The Zulus begin to show up on the left flank. One brigade composed of 3 units and some skirmishers. So he moves on the right flank. 2 brigades of Zulu warriors begin to show up. So we'll see how fast they cross. Beautiful blue sky for battle today. Mass horde of Zulus moving. On top of this hill, he starts to set up positions, get ready for the right flank. The Dutch farmer is a little upset that the Zulus are moving en masse. They do very horribly with the order dice, so the Zulus are moving kind of slow. He gets his Gatling gun in position. They begin to open fire. 2 disorders right out the gate, slowing the Zulu advance. Repeating smoothbore rifles. The Zulus losing their chances to activate because of the disordered. He's got his line set up. So the left flank set up pretty good. The right flank, the Zulus begin to move on the right flank. Moving through. They begin their advance. 1 battalion lines up and starts firing. Hopefully he can get most of the other guys going on. So the right flank's a little disordered. He's trying to get his men in different into line formations to maximize their firepower on the right flank. Left flank looking good. Zulus begin to charge, and they actually do hit into 2 of the lines of British taking fire and getting some attacks. Heavily wounded though. Still trying to eviscerate the British. The Zulus get disordered. Close combat. Gatling guns pretty useless now since everyone's engaged. Skirmishers on the bottom flank begin to fire their stolen rifles into the back of some British. Getting surrounded, a lot of Zulus coming on the right flank. One of the Zulu brigades breaks and takes off, freeing them up to fire into the more of the Zulus coming. Taking wounds. Zulus still kind of slow in their advance. They're taking a bit of rifle fire as they come. One of the British battalions broke, but that Zulu unit is getting pulverized, as well as these units too. They're taking 9-pound cannon and lots of rifles. Slowing them down. Hopefully these Zulus can get some momentum. So left flank, more Zulus race in and get into combat, and they're fighting with the British. The other ones are disordered by all the rate of fire, Henry Martini fire. The other Zulus close in. They crash in on the top, on the right flank. We'll see how that combat goes. More Zulus moving, trying to get on the flank, give some support to their allies. So it's a lot of fighting going on. The left flank begins to collapse, and another brigade runs off the table, withstanding too many casualties. Zulus disordered in close combat, British holding still. So the right flank is just getting pulverized by rifle fire. On the left flank, another brigade takes off. I think that's the remaining of the left flank. I think left flank collapsed completely. And see the Zulu commander not happy. The right flank, the remainders taking so much damage, so many casualties. The British are fighting like crazy. Skirmishers try to lay some fire in to disrupt the back of the British line, and the Zulus desperately trying to fight heroically to the last man, and they're just getting hit. More disordered. It's up. The British getting disordered. The Zulus getting a victory in there. The brave Zulu warriors trying to collapse it. They push back one of the battalions, but they're still getting shot up. All the smoke represents disorder and black powder. So, and they just couldn't take enough. So this one flees. This unit of Zulu warriors is gone. Skirmishers couldn't take it anymore. Got pulverized. Zulus disordered again. Just giant melee. British unit gets taken out. Zulus finally come through and destroy another unit. But the losses on the Zulu side are heavy. British units too are taking lots of casualties. And Zulus destroying another British unit. It's getting very grim. It could go either way. Finally, another Zulu unit breaks under intense Gatling gun and rifle fire. A horrible dice roll, and another unit of Zulus flees. So that concludes the battle with a British victory. They were able to break and rout the last Zulu brigade. It was a great game. I had some horrible dice rolling. Luke did pretty well, and very enjoyable game. Very interesting time in history to game. So hope you enjoyed that. Till next time.